Hey everyone, and
Let's see
welcome
if
to
these
some more
guns are
Batman
everything
Arkham
Black
Knight.
Mask
But in
says
this
they are.
video, I'm sort of going to teach you
call the
about
Black Mask
the
a
Red
liar?
Hood, which
Quit
you are
busting my
seeing,
chops.
and
Just show me what we got.
we're playing the story pack today. Anyway, the first Red Hood that I'm actually going to teach you guys about, or inform you guys about, is the Joker Red Hood, which first debuted in Detective Comics number 168, which the book is The Man Behind the Red Hood, which was published in February 1951, and then was later expanded upon, or sort of gave us more of the story of why he has this identity in The Killing Joke, which I personally love. That sort of gives us the backstory of it. Basically, in The Killing Joke, the Joker, who we know is a formal, or not formal, firm, I cannot say this word, a former, there we go, former chemical engineer, who sort of stops being that, and quits his job to become a stand-up comedian, but he is struggling in the business, like everyone in comedy sort of does before you get big and make it on Comedy Central. Jeff done. Anyway, he actually is a struggling comedian, stand-up comedian. No one really finds him funny. And then, while he's waiting around, he sort of... Oh, he does have a pregnant wife in this, and I kind of don't really know her name, because I didn't really learn it. Or I don't really memorize it, so... He has a pregnant wife, which gives him support and everything, on everything. And he goes to the bar, and basically is approached by a gang, which is the Red Hood gang. And they say, you used to be, or you used to work here, didn't you, at blah 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 blah, which I don't really know the company that where he worked, but it was a chemical company, probably Ace Chemicals. And they want to break in, they want to steal the money that's in there, which I really don't know why there's money in Ace Chemicals, which, I don't know, but they want to break in. He says, I don't know, man, I don't know. And they say, come on, we'll give you a cut. You can start a better life with your family. And he kind of thinks that over. And he's like, yeah, I really do want to give my son and wife a better life and all that, you know? I get into it. So, they give him the Red Hood costume. And the reason they have the costume is so, if anything does go wrong, they can identify him as the ringleader, just in case anything does go wrong. And
It's me.
basically what happens, the day of the heist, he gets a phone call from the cops saying, your wife has been in an accident. It's one of those freak accidents, but it wasn't really a freak accident. That we later learned that the gang did kill his wife to strong-arm him into doing this heist. So that night,
Not so loud.
other thing, he tries to back out. They strong-arm him again, saying, hey, you're gonna do this. What do you got to lose? And he says, oh, alright, okay, whatever, sort of thing.
Excuse
And
me,
so
scumbag.
they go, but they've already hired a new security guard, which works new hours, which he wasn't aware of, seeing as he has quit and doesn't really get any information from him anymore. Kind of thing. So what happens is they get spotted by the security guard. The security guard then kills the two gang members that are with him. He runs off, knowing where to go, sort of, since he's worked there, to escape, and lo and behold, Batman's there. But he doesn't want to get caught, so he jumps into the chemical bat, and then boom, he becomes a Joker, makes him the chemicals bleach his skin, turn him white, make him have the red lips and everything, the green hair, and breaks his mind completely, psychotically, sort of, if you will. And that sort of is how we get the Joker and how that Red Hood era of Joker stops and ends, and he never really uses it again, except in like a later comic, I believe. Now the second one that I'm going to teach you guys, or inform you guys about, is Jason Todd. Jason Todd was his first appearance, well, not his first appearance, but his first appearance as the Red Hood was in the Batman Under the Red Hood storyline, which is a really good storyline. And if you guys want to see that, I recommend the Under the Red Hood movie that is out, which is an animated movie. I highly recommend that to go see. And then he, as you know, Jason Todd was a former Robin. Not former Robin, where he was killed by the Joker because he was betrayed by his mother, who he thought was dead. And so she turns him in to the Joker, where the Joker then beats him with a crowbar till he's basically almost dead, and then leaves him to die in a shelter somewhere, and then blows up the building with him and his mother in there. And that sort of is like where the Jason Todd Robin stops. Is right there, because he's dead. But he's not really dead, because Talia al Ghul sort of takes his body as a favor to Batman to revive him. But during the revival process, the things don't really mesh well in the Lazarus Pit, and he comes back sort of insane, but not really insane. He's sort of more mad and kind of damaged emotionally, and not really physically, but emotionally. And then he comes back to Gotham, and then he adopts the Red Hood persona, and he basically kidnaps the Joker, beats him in the exact same way with the crowbar that he did, almost to death, and then basically confronts Batman saying, "Why didn't you kill him? Why didn't you kill him?" And not really wanting to know the answer and everything. Well, wanting to know why he didn't kill him. Not like the Penguin, not like, he's not talking about like killing every supervillain, but just the Joker. He's so insane. And he sort of does that. But before that, before he even kidnaps the Joker, or even confronts Batman on the thing, he starts taking over the various gangs in Gotham. And also starts a one-man army, or a one-man crusade against Black Mask, which is in and of itself crazy, because Black Mask is this really wealthy person, and he has the resources to kill you, which I find crazy, but also cool. And then basically that kind of brings him into contact with Batman, and then Batman kind of gets interested. Why is the Red Hood popped up? Who is this Red Hood sort of character? And why is he here? What does he want? Kind of thing. And then later he does learn that it's Jason, and Batman thought he was dead, and he was. He was revived by Talia al Ghul. Crazy. Basically. And then sort of things, you know? And a little thing about Jason, or the Red Hood, is he does use lethal force, where he will kill you. He doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. He'll just kill you. He doesn't care. He's a little more cocky and everything about like how he does things. So he'll straight up kill you and everything. And that does kind of bring him into contact and at ways with Batman and other things and other superheroes. And that's sort of where I'm going to leave it off. And I'll recommend, like, basically watch the Red Hood movie. that is by far a good movie. It is a little violent, so be wary of that if you guys do go watch it. Also read the Detective Comics number 168 if you want to read about the Joker or the Killing Joke, which is actually a really good one. Anyway, bye guys.